Out of pork, chicken, and beef, pork is the worst one of the meats. Anyway, autotune. Why do so many people hate autotune? Like, I don't get it. I see so much hate online for autotune, and I just don't know why. Like, I get that some people might say it's like inauthentic, and I guess the main reason is just obviously, you don't like what you don't like, just sound selection. But I just see people hating on it for like the most dumb reasons. Like, not even just because they don't like how it sounds, they just say it's like not authentic, not respectful. I mean, respected. They don't respect it, but they never see like a reason why. But like people have such a deep hatred for it, and I don't understand why. Obviously, I'm a bit biased towards I'm trying to see both sides, because I see online everywhere. And obviously, I have my friends as well who don't particularly like autotune yet, and they just say they give me the reasons. It's too robotic at times. It's too, it doesn't sound human enough to them, and like But I just, me personally, I like that robotic sound. I like the harmonies that you can do with autotune that you can't do with a regular, just full natural human voice. Like I like the robotic sound that it can create and stuff like that. That's my music taste. That's my, personal taste. And people out there won't like it at all. People out there will hate anything with a tiny ounce of autotune in it. But I'm just struggling to understand why it really is that like hated, apart from different music tastes, and that's it. If we take away music taste, if we take away that perception, if we take away that detail, what is it that still makes people hate it? Because I would really like to know. And really, I guess, wow, this is the first time I've been stumped for one of these videos. Usually I just talk my mind away, but when I'm trying to talk about a semi-serious topic, it's just leaving my mind. But yeah, I like autotune. I'm not the best at using it, but I do like it. I do like the tool a lot. And I think people hate on it way too much. Because I see people in comment sections all the time saying like, you are a talentless bum if you use autotune. And you don't deserve to have a career if you use autotune, since that's all it is. But like, sure, if autotune was like the only thing to put on a vocal that made it good, then sure, but that's not the case. I think anyone who knows a little bit about music production and mixing and mastering know that there's a lot more to a vocal chain than just autotune. Depending on the artist, obviously. Not everyone uses autotune. A lot of people say autotune is everywhere these days, which to a degree, I guess so. There's probably a tiny bit like Melodyne, autotune, pitch correction, whatever. There's probably a little bit everywhere, some more than others, pretty obviously. But even then, I don't see an issue with it, and I just would really like to know why people have such an issue with it. I think another thing that annoys me when I see these types of comments is people just don't know what they're talking about. I'll be hearing someone with the most like reverbed vocals ever, right? Just loads of reverb, just very spacey and everything. And someone will be calling that way too much autotune. And it's just like, it's not autotune, it's just reverb. And I think there's genuinely people out there who will confuse reverb for autotune, because that's how little some people know on the subject, and they kind of just hate to hate. I'm not one to judge what people like. I'm not one to judge what people like, and people can like what they want. But why is it that they have to hate so much on something else that they don't like? They can just, ignore it, but they feel the need to express their hatred for it without even knowing what it really is. I just don't get it. But yeah, that's the main thing. That's all I really wanted to talk about today. Just autotune. It's still very hot here in the UK. Still kind of melting, but we're managing. I'm managing. Anyway, goodbye.